Okay, this is my second attempt to record this video. I'm out riding, doing some errands in Lacey's car. Just wanted to let everybody know I took down last night's live stream because things were mentioned that I did not want discussed that affect people in my family. So I just took it down. So I'm going to try to do another live stream tonight. I'll make an announcement around 30 minutes before I go live. I'm in Lacey's car doing some errands. Got to get a radiator. The AutoZone, it's like $200 and some. I have found it on Amazon for one for 80 and one for 90. I did put it on the wish list. Anybody that wants to donate to help me get the repairs, it would be greatly appreciated, because I don't know if I'll be able to do this by myself. I may have to at least have somebody to help me hold it and whatnot, and be able to turn some bolts and screws. You wouldn't believe how difficult that can be. So I'll include the CashApp and PayPal and Venmo and whatnot in this video in case anybody does. What we discussed mainly back and forth was how if you're a kingpin that and you and the top officers get busted, or top, middle, and lower level officers get busted, you are going to have a contingency in place to fill those positions and get your business back up and running again. Like any other business, there's going to be a contingency. If 2.5 million is what you got laying around, not including the value of the drugs that were seized, come on, people. That's a big organization. They're going to have contingencies in place. What if then? Just like any other organized business. Just because it's illegal doesn't mean it's not being ran with certain things in mind, you know, with it's being ran with like a business. They've got a game plan. They know what they're doing. They have an idea fully of what's going on and how they want it to operate. That was our whole thing last night. It may be family that takes over just because of the nature of the beast, but somebody is going to continue to make that money. That's what we discussed there. We didn't get to the lineage and everything, the rest of it, so I'll handle that and we'll go over that in the next live. We did discuss Chris McDonough and the dude, the profiler, and some things that I noticed that I got a different opinion of than what they did. I'm gonna pause right here and pick back up. I'm at the trash dump. Okay. Gotta navigate around these big containers out here and get out of the way and get my seatbelt on and wait on these cars to move. Okay, so we'll discuss the genealogy and show that during the live stream. The other things that we spoke about was some of the inconsistencies that are things that I felt like they missed. Because I stopped, rewound, word for word, wrote down what Candace said about when they arrived and got out of the vehicle. And she didn't say, at the beginning, she didn't say that her mom got out the vehicle and then she got out and let them out. That's not what she said. What she said was that she got out, she opened the back doors to let them out because her mom's truck has 2 doors on it. Okay, so she said they got out, and Summer, she ran towards the water, and then she says, and I walked around to help Mom out. when he was thinking that she was saying that about her mom getting out was when she was talking about that the truck had 2 doors on it, and that's just because most trucks don't have the double door thing, you know. Let's see. Also, there was some other things that we discussed. We didn't finish going through my points. We got about halfway through that. We just got into a deep discussion about lineage and heredity, and the fact that if you were running that large of an organized drug trafficking operation that spanned multiple states, and that 31 people could be arrested and only 14 of them convicted, that it's really a good possibility that within the next 5 years that operation is going to be up and running again, maybe either at on a larger scale or on a smaller scale, not at the same level though. You know, I know that sounds weird, but at the same level, you're going to send the same triggers, you're going to get the same switches at a different level. And either a larger scale or smaller scale, it's going to be on different people's radar and may not be as easily or quickly picked up. Maybe you'll fluctuate. Whatever it is that you feel got you caught in the first place is what you're going to stop, you're going to take care of, you're going to handle so that it doesn't happen again. I mean, kind of makes sense, doesn't it? If I knew that something caused me to lose my freedom, my liberties, I probably wouldn't repeat that act. I would change, you know, but that's all they've known. And they came up, like we've talked about it. We've even went as far as to show the moonshiner shoes that were back in the day that were calf hooves. We discussed how some put carpet on the bottom of existing shoes. There were all kinds of ways to either leave a track that wouldn't draw attention or to not leave a track whatsoever. So who's to say that somebody who knows from their pawpaw that you put carpet on the bottom of your shoes couldn't have been carrying summer? Couldn't have been the reason that we see only 2 single footprints in a large area is because somebody was maybe possibly wearing some modified cow shoes or carpet shoes. I mean, it's possible, isn't it? I'm sure, I'm positive 1000% that if somebody's family has been on that property for hundreds of years, centuries, and one of those individuals were known for running moonshine and dodging the revenuers by either being on horseback or wearing carpet shoes or something similar, it's talked about in the hollers and the valleys and well known. And if it's talked about between the regular citizens that don't have that surname, don't have that pedigree, what do you think's talked about at the family reunion? What do you think is talked about when everybody's sitting around, you know, the dinner table, yucking it up, having a card game? What do you think they're talking about? When Great Uncle Harold used to hide in the woods and run from the revenuers, He would only go to his steel when he was wearing his carpet shoes or cow shoes. You think that as teenagers that we didn't hear it and get silly and make us some of our own just to see if it worked? See if we couldn't do certain stuff and prank people and get by with it? I'll wait. See, I think the carpet shoes would still make a slight intention, depending on what kind of carpet and pattern and how heavy the person was wearing them. See, that's all got to be thought out. Now, some of that's physics, and not me, not this chick. I can't do her. I'm not going to claim to fame something I can't. But what I will say is sometimes the simplest way and the easiest way, I think everybody calls it Occam's razor for a big old flossy term. Here, it's kind of like the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line type-ish. How about that? You know? Unfortunately, roads ain't built that way, huh? But that's kind of why I flight so quick, because you're bypassing all them little winding roads. But basically what I'm saying is your answer's in plain sight a lot of times, guys, you know? And I think, and I'm not saying that I have a freaking clue more than the average person on the street. But I do think when this is all said and done, there's going to be a simple answer that answers all these questions. And it's going to have been